Hey everyone, welcome you. So in this video we are going to see what is mean by operational amplifier. So that's basically called as op-amp also. So what is the meaning of op-amp, then where it is used and little bit background about it we will be seeing in this video. So if you are new to the channel, please guys kill that subscribe button and hit the like button. So first we'll see what is op-amp. So a operational amplifier is a DC coupled high gain electronic voltage amplifier with a differential input and usually single output. So no need to remember these things. So just op-amp is a device which will amplify the output. So amplify the input, sorry. So if you are giving 1 volt as the input, then you will be getting around 10 volt, 20 volt or 100 volt depending on the gain as the output voltage. So it will basically amplify the voltage of the input source. So that is operational amplifier. So why the name operational amplifier is in olden days we are having analog computers, we are using digital computers now, but in those days we are having analog computers, and to do mathematical calculations, that is mathematical operations, we are using this op-amp. So that's why the name operational amplifier. So it can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division or integration, any other stuff which we can come across in mathematical aspects. So that's why the name operational amplifier. So it is used in analog computers. So but now also we are using, but at that time it was largely used. So that's about what is op-amp and why the name operational amplifier. Now coming to some background, because the person who invented should be credited here. So it is invented in 1967 by Schwarzschild. So he is the scientist who has invented this one. So uh, so next topic is need of op-amp. So little bit I have told already about this one, but we will see in later also. So the first foremost reason is to amplify the input signal, so which is very useful in doing mathematical functions in computers. So the first reason is to amplify the input signals, and the second reason is it is used in computers, that is basically in analog computers. So that's why we need an operational amplifier. So it can be used as integrator, summer, buffer, adder, subtractor, or any circuit which you can guess it can be created with the help of operational amplifier. Okay, so that's why it is very important to learn. So next, coming to what is the symbolical representation of a op-amp. So op-amp is basically represented by a triangle here. So it's a triangle and it has got input, that is power supply. Vs plus and Vs minus is the positive and negative power supply. It can be minus plus 5 volt and minus 5 volt, minus 12 volt and plus 12 volt, minus 15 and plus 15 volt. So like these combinations can be provided to it. So this is the output pin. So it is generally having the only one output. Okay, so that is V out here. So that will be the voltage, of course, and these are the input pins, V plus and V minus. So plus minus means the non-inverting input and the inverting input. So when we give input to the non-inverting input, so suppose you have given, so V plus means the non-inverting input and V minus means the inverting input. So when we give 1 volt to the inverting input, and if it has a gain of let us say 10, then the output will be 10 volt. Okay, so that is non-inverting type. So if the input is like this, that is of small amplitude, then the output will be having the higher amplitude but the phase will be same. Okay, so this is for positive terminal, that is this one. So in case of negative terminal, if you give input like this for the same conditions, that is 1 volt, and if the gain is 10 volt, then the output will be minus 10 volt, because we have given the input to the non-inverting terminal. So the output will be in out of phase with 180 degrees. So if it is positive negative, then it will be negative positive. So like this, there is a difference if you give to the positive terminal and negative terminal. So it is non-inverting terminal and this is the inverting terminal here. Now coming to the working of the operational amplifier. So here is an example of open loop op amp. So it has got nothing as the feedback. So when we give some part of the output as input again, then it will become closed loop. So as you can observe in this figure, so there is no feedback from the output. So that's why it is called as open loop configuration. So first we will see open loop configuration, then we will go for closed loop. So here we have got power supply and output pin. So it has got a input V in and the negative, that is inverting terminal, is tied to the ground here. Okay, so um, now the output voltage of op amp is given by, so V out is equal to AOL into V plus minus V minus. So V plus is the voltage at the non-inverting terminal, that is at plus, and the V minus is the voltage at minus, that is inverting terminal here. Okay, so AOL is the open loop gain. So V plus is voltage at non-inverting, so that's why I already told. So if we assume example here, so if the input is 1 volt say, and open loop gain is 10 volt. Okay, so 10, so it will be not volt, it is a mere number here. Okay, so the output will be 10 into positive voltage is 1 volt minus the non-inverting terminal is directly tied to 0, so it will be 0 volt and the output will be 10 volt. So for 1 volt input we are getting output as the 10 volt, so that's why the gain is called gain is 10 volt, and it is 10, sorry, and it is open loop gain. Okay, so this is uh, somewhat fixed type of configuration, so manufacturer will decide how much will be the gain. But what if you want to design something where you need the gain 100 instead of 10, or you want less than 10, so you don't want 10, so at that time there is no facility for us to change the gain of the amplifier. So this is practically not possible to use. So no one uses the open loop configuration of a op amp, because we don't have a designing facility, or we don't have a choice to design our own gain. Okay, so the people will go for the next configuration, that is negative feedback or positive feedback configuration. So there the loop is closed. So here, as you can see in the figure, the output is taken back and fed as the input again. So this forms the voltage divider circuit here. So there will be voltage depending on the RF and RG. So remember one thing, in case of this is negative feedback because we are feeding to the non-inverting terminal here, so that's why it is called negative feedback. And if we are feeding back this output to the positive terminal of the op amp, then it becomes positive feedback. So in this case it is a negative feedback. So remember, RF is very much greater than RG every time in case of negative feedback. So this you should keep in mind when designing the op amp in a negative feedback circuit. So keep RF very much higher than the RG. This is because to provide the offset in the operational amplifier. Okay, so if RF is less than RG, then the gain will go very low. So in order to increase the gain, we need to take the RF value very high as compared to the RG. So let us visualize the output of this circuit. So what will be the output? So it has got input again the RG, so due to that one there will be a flow of current, so that is denoted as I, and this is the output terminal. All right, so in this the AOL does not affect the circuit performance. So open loop, so this is the open loop gain, so it will not affect the performance here. So the response is determined by the transfer function. So it is the mere choice of the designer to find the transfer function or design the transfer function. So the performance is totally depending on the transfer function though. So transfer function is nothing but the output by input. So that is the output by input terminals will be defining the transfer function of a op amp here. So the closed loop gain is given by ACL is equal to V out by EV in. So whether it is open loop gain or closed loop gain, so that will be always output by input itself. So the current flowing through RG is, so the current which will be flowing through the resistor RG is given by I equal to V by R. So V is the voltage, that is V in between these two terminals, and RG the resistance. Okay, so the final equation for the output voltage is given by V out is equal to V in plus I into RF. So V in is the input voltage and I into RF is the voltage which is fed back to the op amp again. So I'm telling about this voltage. So this is the voltage. So current flowing will be I here. So I into RF is the voltage which is fed back to the input. So total output voltage will be the input voltage plus the feedback voltage which is coming from the output, so that constitutes the V out here. Okay, so that's why I have written V in plus. So now I can replace the I with the term V in by RG. So because the input voltage here is the V in and the resistance is RG, so RF is kept as it is. So take V in as the common, so we'll be left with 1 plus RF by RG. Okay, so this is the equation. Whatever will be the input voltage, that will be multiplied with the 1 plus RF by RG term. So that will be the output voltage here. Now coming to the closed loop gain of the op amp, so that is given by ACL. So it is denoted as ACL, and open loop gain is AOL. Okay, so that is of course output voltage by input voltage. So the output voltage here it is given by V in into 1 plus RF by RG. So I have written that one, and the input voltage is of course V in. So these two terms will cancel out each other, that is V in V in. So we'll be left with 1 plus RF by RG. So this is the closed loop gain of the amplifier here, so that is negative feedback amplifier. So these are the sum of basics of op amp. So remember two things. So no current will flow in and out of this the operational amplifier input and output terminal. So the no current is flowing inside or outside. So that property is very important here, so it will be coming in picture when we are trying to know about the virtual ground there. So that I will be discussing in our upcoming videos. So stay with us please guys, subscribe the channel and hit the like button. Thank you, thanks for watching.